a quick piece, Molo, just before we start with re-examination. Yesterday, just before the court adjourned, Mr. Munyeki, who was standing in for Advocate Mshilo, put it to Sergeant Mohola that there was a contradiction between her evidence and that of Sergeant Mohani regarding whether the fact is whether they first went to Pukem police station. It was put to Sergeant Mohola that Sergeant Mohani testified that they went straight to where accused number 2 was staying, and that Sergeant Mohola is saying that they found Sergeant Mohani and Maben and accused number 2 at Pukem police station. We checked the record on the 2nd of November 2023, page 40, at line 13, Mr. Mohani testifies as follows. That was his evidence in chief. Then we proceeded to go with Ntanzi. There were no problems. He appeared ethical and happy. We then arrived at the police station again at Pukem. We then asked the police there again to accompany us to the residence of Ntanzi. They indeed gave us escort to go to that place in Pukem. And, my lord, this is confirmed by in Exhibit MM2A on page 22 at 2153, where an entry is made that at that time the police were at Pukem SEPS. That's Exhibit MM2A, and on the A3 it will be the A3 MM2, it would be page 42 at the same time. We just wanted to correct that. Advocate Nisi tells me that he wants to hand up an exhibit before we start with re-examination.
Yes, fine.
There's a document that I used yesterday in clarification of certain things with the witness here. I just forgot at the end of that clarification process to request leave to hand this document in as an exhibit. May I therefore beg leave to hand it in as an exhibit? That would be the document SAPS capital letter M in brackets, small letter m.
M in brackets?
Small letter m.
Small letter m.
Yes.
It will be exhibit what? According to the records we are keeping, Mr. Baloi.
It will be WXX.
W? Hello?
XX. I think the last exhibit was WW.
So that will be WX.
So this will be this will be XX.
XX. Okay, fine. Let it be so marked. Thank you. That Mr. Mieni. You remember yesterday I remarked that about the protocol which Muhammad says they follow when they go to a different police station.
My Lord, that evidence. That evidence, my Lord, came out during the not the evidence in chief, as my learned friend said.
Oh, I see. So he's wrong.
It came during the time when he was giving evidence about the AVM. That is when he was giving us direction as to when they were coming from Pretoria going to Pukem. where did they go as they entered Rustenburg going to Phuket.
All right.
He said they went straight, and Sergeant Mukhani and Mabena and I think it was Sergeant Mukhani and Kininda. They went to Kininda.
Okay, so yeah, I will check it. No problem. Thank you.
Indeed, the record will speak for itself.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Mr.
Sergeant Mukula, counsel for accused 1 and 2, put the following proposition to you regarding the address of accused number 1 in 2020.
Sorry, my lord, the witness has indicated that she hasn't been reminded that she's still under oath. She hasn't been reminded.
She's still under oath. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Counsel for accused number 1 and 2, Applicant Gomez, will put it to you regarding the address of accused number 1 in 2020. It was put to you that it was number 1818, but you answered that you verified it as number 818, and that this number was also written on the wall of the house. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Izolo-ke uma ubuzwa imibuzo yena-ke u-advocate kamele oqala nowesibili uthi-ke uma-ke usuyokwenza isiqinisekiso sekheli sala ahlala khona umsolo wokuqala ngo-2020 wathi-ke kwaku-1818 wena-ke wase uthi-ke uma usiyoyibheka-ke wathola ukuthi u-818 futhi-ke ibhaliwe-ke leyo address leyo nasebondeni lasendlini.
And you also testify that this address 818 is the address that is given as a place of offense in the Tembisa Case 1/6/2020, the one of possession of ammunition.
That's correct, my lord.
Ngishilo-ke nokuthi-ke lelo kheli lelo-ke ikheli-ke elichaziwe-ke nanjengendawo yesigameko noma-ke la isigameko sehla khona-ke kuleli cala laseThembisa leyidakamizwa le-16/2020.
Can you clarify if this address number 1818 is this the address where accused number 1 was sought before the J50 warrant exhibit TT was applied for?
My lord, my colleague, my lord, whom I requested to confirm the address, my lord, he said he went to that 1818 and the accused number 1, my lord, was not found there.
Mayelana nekheli-ke uza kwethu-ke lo engamcela-ke ukuthi ahambe ayobheka-ke lelo kheli lelo wathi-ke u-1818 oyana-ke akazange atholakale khona umsolo wokuqala.
My objection, my lord, relies on hearsay evidence.
Hearsay evidence.
That's correct. And moreover, my lord, that evidence cannot be cured because that witness is deceased.
Well, that is what the defense elicited during the cross-examination. But just in brief, Sergeant Mukula, is this address the one that was verified, 1818, before the J50 warrant was applied for?
That's correct, my lord.
Futhi-ke le address noma leli kheli eli-1818 ileli-ke laqale layobhekwa noma layoqinisekiswa ngaphambi kokuthi-ke kwenziwe-ke isicelo saleya ncwadi-ke yokumbopha ebizwa ngokuthi i-J50.
And you testify that that was the basis on which the J50 warrant was applied, the fact that the accused could not be located at that address. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Ngishilo ukuthi-ke kwangenxa yalokho-ke ukuthi engatholakalanga noma engatholakali kulelo kheli lokho-ke okwaholela ekuthini-ke kufakwe-ke isicelo noma kwenziwe isicelo saleya J50.
Counsel for accused number 1 and 2 put it to you that accused number 1 denies that he was in possession of ammunition. Now you testify that a docket was opened regarding this possession of ammunition, namely Tembisa Case 1/6/2020. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Mshushisi uthi-ke ummeli womsolo wokuqala-ke uthi umsolo wokuqala uyaphika-ke ukuthi yena-ke wayephethe iy'nhlamvu nokuthi ke angithi ilona-ke lecala elavulwa-ke u-16 ka-2020 esethembisa yebo kuyiqiniso lokho.
What is the current position of that matter?
My Lord, the matter is remanded for judgment.
Icala-ke lihlehlisiwe-ke isizathu sokuthi lihlehliswe-ke la inkantolo izokhipha khona-ke isinqumo.
Which matter are we talking about? Because according to Mr. Ngomezulu, the matter has been finalized. Is that not the evidence?
No, the one that's finalized.
Oh, I see
the Pukeng one.
The Pukeng one. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So this one is remanded for judgment. When?
2nd of December, my Lord, 2023.
Okay.
Icala-ke lizovela-ke hambe manje ngazo i-2 zika-December wona lo nyaka.
Which is the first?
The first, not the second.
Second is Saturday. Kusho ukuthi-ke kuzobe-ke kungeyi-1st zika-December ngoba i-2 zobe ngomgqibelo.
Now, also still on accused number 1, you were asked as to whether accused number 1 was searched when he was booked in the cell in the early hours on the 31st of May 2020. You replied that you were not there when accused number 1 was booked in. Can you clarify that in light of the entry that you are the one who booked him in at 0140 on the 31st of May 2020 as per Exhibit NN. Entry 2187.
So, my Lord, I was, for clarification, my Lord, I was referring to accused number 2, not number 1, because that's when the witness said she was not present when accused number 2 was not present.
Then she corrected herself. Did you correct yourself?
Yes, my Lord, I did.
Yes, I was listening. So what is the true state according to Mr. Ngomezulu?
Yes. My Lord, it's not accused number 1.
It's not accused number 1.
It's accused number 2.
And this witness, what did she say?
I think she confirms that she was not present when accused number 2 was booked in.
Okay. Is that the version, Mr.
My Lord, my note says both accused were referred to. It's important that that aspect be clarified.
Okay.
What is the position?
My Lord, with regard to accused number 1, I was present, my Lord. I am the one, my Lord, who detained him.
Ngokumayelana nomsolo wokuqala-ke ngangikhona-ke uma ebhukwa-ke yimina engamvalela.
And my Lord, I was not present, my Lord, when accused number 2 was detained.
Ngangekho ngathi-ke kuvalelwa-ke yena umsolo wesibili.
Now, regarding accused number 2, it was put to you that you, Brigadier Gininda, and a gentleman in braces were present on the night of the 18th of June 2020 when he was assaulted, choked, and electrocuted near a dumping place. Now the question is, what time did you and Brigadier Gininda return from Carltonville when you visited Sibanye Stillwater?
My Lord, it could have been around 6 or 6:30 because we arrived in Carltonville 4:30, my Lord. 4:30, my Lord, PM.
Uma sesifika la njengokuza noma kushiwo ukuthi kwakuyimina uGininda kanye nomunye-ke umlisi ababekhona-ke nkathi wayeshaywa-ke umsolo wesibili-ke efakwa-ke ityhubhu-ke nogesi-ke phakathi-ke nanikhona nina nobathathu. Uthi-ke isikhathi sokufika kwangaba phakathi kuka-6-ke noma-ke u-6:30-ke ngoba ukusuka kwethu-ke ngale esikhathi sethu kwakungabo-4.
And when last did you see accused number 2 on the 18th of June 2020?
It was when, my lord, we were at Carltonville.
Ukugcina kwami-ke ukumbona umsolwa wesibili ngalelo langa lange-18 kaJune 2020 kungenkathi sasise-Carltonville.
Now, regarding the alleged assault by accused number 1 at Silverton police cells, which was put on record during the proceedings of the 10th of July 2020 at the Tembisa court, you testify that you followed up these allegations of assault and that those allegations turned out to be false.
That's correct, my lord.
Ngishilo-ke ukuthi-ke lokhu noma iy'nsolo-ke ey'veziwe-ke mayelana nokushaywa kwakhe-ke umsolo wokuqala kuma-police cells ase-Silverton ngazo i-10 July 2020 ngayilandelela-ke ngathola ukuthi lezo y'nsolo lezo zazingelona iqiniso.
Now, before these allegations were put on record, did accused number 1 tell you about these allegations?
No, my lord, he did not tell me. The first time, my lord, I heard of these allegations, my lord, it was when we were in court.
Ley'nsolo lezi-ke akakaze angitshele ngazo umsolo wokuqala la engiqale khona-ke ihlandla lokuqala ukuthi ngizizwe inkathi sila enkantolo.
Did he give particulars of this assault, for instance, as to when the alleged assault took place?
He did not, my lord, because after, my lord, learning of such incident, my lord, in court, I immediately called my commander, my lord, Brigadier Geninda, my lord, and informed him about the allegations put by accused number 1 before the court. And, my lord, he advised me, my lord, that I should obtain a statement from accused number 1 in order for a case to be opened.
Yebo-ke ngilandeleleke uma iy'nsolo lezi ivela-ke imininingwane-ke akanginikanga umsolo wokuqala engikwenzile-ke ukuthi ngixhumaneke naloyo ongiphethe okuwubrigadier Geninda ngamtshela-ke ngale y'nsolo ey'velayo enkantolo ivezwa uyena umsolo wokuqala wasethi-ke angitholeke noma ngithathe istatimende kuyena umsolwa wokuqala mayelana naleso sehlakalo leso.
And he said, my lord, I should also then take accused number 1, my lord, to the hospital for examination.
Wase futhi engichazela-ke ukuthi ngimthathe-ke ngimhambise esibhedlele-ke umsolo wokuqala la azoyohlolwa khona.
And indeed, my lord, I did approach accused number 1, my lord, to say I must take a statement from him, my lord, in order for these allegations, my lord, to be investigated, my lord, and also to say I must take him to the hospital for examination, my lord, but he refused.
Ngiyile kuyena umsolo wokuqala ngamtshela-ke ukuthi kufanele manje-ke ngithole istatimende kuwena-ke ngale y'nsolo oyivezile enkantolo bese ngihamba nawe-ke ngiya nawe esibhedlele-ke uzohlolwa-ke wanqaba.
I thereafter reported, my lord, the feedback to Brigadier Geninda, my lord, and he said, my lord, I should then go to Silverton police station, my lord, and make inquiries.
Ngimtshelile-ke ubrigadier Geninda ngokunqaba kwakhe-ke umsolo wokuqala wasengazisa-ke ukuthi angihambe ngiye epolice station yase-Silverton ngiyobuza khona-ke lapho.
Indeed, my lord, I went there, my lord, found members, Lord, my lord, who were on duty, and my lord, they seem, my lord, to have no knowledge, my lord, of such incident. We even, my lord, perused the OP, my lord, to check if there was any incident, my lord, reported about these allegations.
Ngile-ke eSilverton ngempela-ke ngitholile-ke kunamaphoyisa-ke namaheho zakwethu bebesemsebenzini-ke abazanga lutho njengesehlakalo esinjalo sibhekile-ke iy'ncwadi noma incwadi lena ebizwa ngokuthi i-OB book nalapho sifuna ukubona-ke ukuthi sikhona yini isigameko esabikwa-ke asathola lutho.
There was nothing found, my lord, recorded on the occurrence book, my lord. I then, my lord, went back to Brigadier Geninda and gave him the report, and he said he will investigate it further.
Encwadini-ke akutholakala lutho olubhaliwe nokuthi-ke khona-ke okwabikwa ngase ngibuyela kuyena-ke ubrigadier Geninda ngamtshela-ke wase ethi uzoqhubeka-ke aphenye.
Did the accused number 1 perhaps give a reason why he did not want to give a statement or subject himself to medical examination?
He did not, my lord. He just refused.
Akanginikanga-ke izathu umsolo wokuqala so ukuthi ke kungani enqaba ukunikeza statement noma kungani enqaba ukuthi ke aye esibhedlele unqabile nje izathu akanikanga.
Thank you, Madam. Those are the only aspects.
Right, Mr. Ngomezulu, in view of this new evidence, you can take instructions and tell us what you want to do.
May I approach him?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Madam. Got questions arising from the
Yes, yes. You can go ahead.
Yes. Firstly, I would like to clarify one aspect before I get into the new. Do you know how accused number one arrived at Silverton police station? When was he booked out from Valeria police station to Silverton?
I do not know, my lord. However, I know that when a station Valeria was had tested positive, my lord, for COVID, my lord, then they would be moved.
Ukuthi ke wahamba wayofika kanjani ke eSilverton umsolo wokuqala angikwazi lokho, kodwa ke ngikwaziyo ukuthi ke kwakhona ke la kwatholakala khona ke ukuthi kwaku test positive khona eValeria kwaloko okwaphoqa ke ukuthi manje abahanjiswe.
My instruction is that accused number one denies that he ever or you ever approach him in relation to the assault in Silverton.
My lord, my lord, I can confirm, my lord, that I did, my lord, ask him, my lord, about the allegations.
Ngaqinisekisa ke ukuthi ke ngambuza ke umsolo wokuqala ngazo insolo.
The reason why I'm saying this, accused number one says he did not say the police officers of Silverton assaulted him. He said, I wanted to be transferred to a prison from Silverton because he is being assaulted when he is at the police stations. This is what he said.
Sorry, let's take it slow.
Yes.
He says he did not say the police officers
of Silverton
assaulted him. Yeah, what did he say?
He says he wanted to be transferred from Silverton police station to prison because the police officers and the investigating officers are assaulting him when he is kept.
Because the investigating officers and are assaulting him
when he is kept at the police stations. this is what he told the court.
I see.
And he further said the record of the 10th of July 2020 could have been erroneously recorded to mean SAP as officers of Silverton.
Ummeli wakho lana ke Mr Sibiya ulungisa ke lenkulumo eshiwo ke ngaphambili ukuthi wena ke okushoyo kuyena ke ukuthi awushongo ukuthi amaphoyisa ase Silverton police station iwona ke akushayayo, kodwa ke okushilo ukuthi ucela nje ukuthi ushintshwe uhanjiswe ke ususwe la police station yase Silverton uhanjiswe ke usiwe ejele ngoba abaphenyi noma ke baseshi baloke icala uma use police station bayakushaya. Kungenzeka ukuthi kwaba nephutha ke ku recording noma ke ku record yange 10 zika July 2020 ukuthi babuzwa ngathi wena uthi ushaywa amaphoyisa ase Silverton, kodwa wena uthi cha akazi kusho lokho.
May I request the Lordship, the witness, to reread that entry on the 10th of July so that it can make sense.
It is entry from which police station?
10th July. Court.
Hello?
Exhibit 00.
At court.
At court. Exhibit 00.
Yeah.
On the 10th of July 2020.
Okay.
Just to read it slowly.
Asked me to assist in looking.
Yes.
The accused, I can't read, my lord, what is written, assaulted by SAPD Silverton.
SAPD.
Silverton, my lord.
Right.
And my lord, my lord, the handwriting is not clear. However, I don't see anything, my lord, being mentioned of investigators.
Lana ke kubhalwe ukuthi ke umsolwa ke uthi washaywa ke amaphoyisa ase amaphoyisa ase Silverton but it says his attorney, but I don't see the first word. Kodwa ke angiboni lutho la ekhuluma ngabaseshi noma ke amaphenyi.
I ask you to read, not to comment on the thing.
The accused, I can't read, my lord, this word, assaulted by SAPD Silverton. Being assaulted by SAPD Silverton.
Yes.
Don't see.
Sorry?
Don't see his attorney.
But it is something.
Why don't you read it, all of you? I mean, please.
Yes.
My lord, if I can assist, we tried to transcribe it yesterday.
What does it say?
It says the accused being assaulted by SAPD Silverton. Don't see his attorney.
What? Don't
see his attorney. Violation of his rights. Need to be kept at correctional services. Been there since this arrest. Rights to be heard, or request to be held at Modabi prison. That's the sense that we could make of it.
Okay, fine. Yes, Mr. Mwanza.
My question is, will you agree with me that it does not specify, it did not say he was assaulted by the police of Silverton, there's an omission of meaning it does not specify that by the police, but he never said of Silverton.
That's a quick piece, my lord. Speaks for itself. It is just been read out.
No. So this police, where are they stationed? In hell or heaven?
No, that's misinterpretation, my lord. That's misinterpretation if we will include that preposition.
So wait, yeah, I hear you, but you are saying now your client did not say he was being assaulted by police of Silverton.
That's correct.
What is he saying? Because the SRPD being assaulted. What does that mean? SRPD.
My lord, the person who can best describe that is the one who wrote that entry.
SAPD, my lord.
Oh, it's SAPD.
Yes. It's an African.
Oh, South African Police Dienst. Do we accept that it is? South African Police Dienst. But he was at Silverton.
He was at Silverton.
Although he doesn't say he was assaulted by the police at Silverton.
That's correct.
But he was at Silverton.
He was at Silverton.
Then he wants to go to Modapi. Okay.
That's the...
Mr. Baloyi, any interpretation of that?
Well, we go along with that interpretation. Yes.
Okay.
But that the deceased is being assaulted by SAPD. Sorry, the accused. The accused being assaulted by SAPD Silverton.
That's what it says.
Yes.
Okay, but then, Mr. Ngqibelo, you see your instructions are that he was actually being assaulted by the investigating officers.
That's correct.
Which ones? Because they don't have names. And I'm asking this because allegedly your client was involved in other cases besides the 636 Phosphorus case.
Thank you, my lord. May I as requested by the court in terms of the names of the officers that assaulted.
Yeah, because he was assaulted.
Yes.
Now he should be able to give you the names of those people who assaulted him.
That's correct. May I just enlist them? May I mention them?
Yeah.
Ngamane. The witness, Sergeant Mohola.
Even she assaulted him.
She also assaulted him.
Sergeant Mohola.
Mabena, the late. Buthelezi. The EMPD members, that is Buthelezi.
EMPD, Buthelezi.
Jonathan. Mapumulo. Yeah, that's the names of them. And to clarify the question asked by the court, I've indicated from the witness, I've indicated, ma'am, that will you be able to assist the court with the OB of Valeria when accused number 1 was moved out from Valeria to Silverton. Do you have such records?
What will be the date?
The date will be my lord, the date cannot be speculated, but the last time accused number 1 was at Valeria, let me just confirm.
I should be able to tell you they transferred me from Valeria because of COVID, the first week of March or whatever. You must be able to say that.
But there must be an entry zone.
No, we'll come to the entry. But
yes.
he must be able to say,
that's why I want
transferred from Valeria on such and such a time and taken to Silverton.
Yes.
Just take instructions.
It doesn't matter. My lord, I just got it from my colleague that he said the accused said he doesn't know when he was transferred from Valeria to Silverton.
So
it doesn't have a date.
How are we going to check the books? Should we check the books for the whole year? 2020, and I'm not being facetious. 10th of July. Should we check the books for the whole month of July or what?
My lord, as the evidence has pointed that when accused was transported to Tembisa Court, he was moved out from Valeria police station to court.
On which day?
The last day which I remember during the examination was the 30th of June.
30th of June.
30th of June.
That's when he was transferred from Valeria to Tembisa Court.
Yes, my lord.
You were there, ma'am?
In court on
the 30th of June.
My lord, every time when he was appearing, my lord, I was in court.
Ngaso sonke isikhathi ke awayevela kubizwa ke la ilanga la nge-30 June 2020 ngaso sonke isikhathi ayevela enkantolo ke ngangiba khona.
But the fact of the matter is that report which he made to the magistrate was on which day? Of the assault
was the 10th of July.
The 10th of July.
Yes.
Kwakunge-10 kaJuly uma ke etshela imantshi
nayo. That was that the first report of the assault? Any other thing you want to add, sir?
Nothing, man.
Yeah, but you haven't. Oh, your client hasn't denied that this witness says she approached your client on the instructions of Dinanda to say, I'm instructed that I should take a statement from you regarding your alleged assault and take you to hospital.
That's the first thing that I addressed.
So you denied it? He denies it?
He denies
okay,
that.
Fine. Has your client, for the edification of this court, has he laid a charge of assault? Because she told the magistrate she was being assaulted. Did she lay a charge? Because he denies that this witness approached him with the exigency of laying a charge. Meromoto, did he lay a charge concerning the assault?
No, man.
Never. Not even at the police station, where when they check for any complaints, did he lay a charge there to say, I was assaulted? I even told the court.
My lord, I've canvassed that with the...
He didn't lay a charge?
He didn't lay a charge.
No charge is laid, okay.
My lord, may I address further? According to what he told me.
Yeah.
Yes. Because he had no opportunity to go and lay a charge against the said police officers who assaulted him.
How come? These are investigating officers. Jonathan Mapumulo, Maholo, Mabena, Butelezi, Ngamani. And he has never laid a charge.
My lord, may I just address? That's why I want to clarify this. Accused number 1 at all times was kept in Communicado in a single cell in Valeria police station.
Yes.
For the first time, he was kept or detained with other inmates at Silverton. There was no opportunity for him to open a criminal charge.
But there was an opportunity to tell the magistrate, sir.
My Lord, may I not...
No, we're talking opportunity now. I want to understand, because this is serious. This is according to me anyway. If he was assaulted, as he alleges, it is serious. Even according to this witness, he says this witness also assaulted him. Now I must investigate whether in fact there is merit in reporting this witness, for instance.
My Lord, may I submit to the fact that there is nothing at this stage that can prevent the accused from laying a charge?
Yes, you said that the other day.
Yes, that's what I've said.
But he hasn't laid a charge.
Yes, but my Lord, that cannot
stop you from laying a charge.
At any given stage can lay a charge.
Okay, fine, you've heard me. So do you want us to make this court to make an order that all the records of Valeria should be brought in July, and all the records of Silverton should be brought in July, because that's when he told the magistrate. Should I make that order, sir?
Unless it will be in the interest of justice. My Lord, I can foresee unreasonable delay in this trial within a trial, because I can see that we are not closer to the finalization of this interlocutory process.
But your colleague wants to...
My Lord, if I may assist, I've just taken instructions. He says the time period should be narrowed for OB purposes. Should be narrowed to the 30th of June to the 5th of July 2020.
And what will we find there? The complaint, because your colleague says he never laid a charge, he never complained. That's the evidence. So why should we bring the books? Because there's nothing we're going to find.
But my Lord, I'm responding in respect to the question that the court asked earlier, not this other aspect.
Okay, let's continue then. Fine. Any questions, Mr. Baloyi? Are you through with the witness?
No further questions. No further questions.
Okay, Donkey, thank you. Yeah?
Thank you, my Lord.
As a court, please, my Lord, as we indicated on Monday, Mr. Dupre is here, and he's ready to do the presentation.
All right, okay, fine.
It's just outside the
Have you agreed that you are going to lead him with your colleagues?
Well, there's been no agreement.
What does the law say?
Well, firstly, I think the issue that was discussed on Monday was revisited.
Yes.
That the defense would first want to have a look at his presentation before he make the presentation to court. I think that's where we couldn't make headway.
Is a witness, as correctly pointed out by Mr. Ngomezulu, is a state witness, is it not so? Who happens also to be allegedly an expert. Has that been soon?
Yes.
Hello?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's a factual position.
Yes.
So, because we are involved, as you know, when Mr. Gomez, in what you call an adversarial situation, the state has got to lead this witness. He can't lead himself, and the court can't lead him.
That's correct. It's the state witness.
Yes. But I've got a quotation here so that we don't confuse issues. This court will grant Mr. Baloyi the leave in terms of section 136 of the Criminal Procedure Act to lead this witness, because it is new evidence. Am I correct? And this evidence was agreed to by all the parties. Is that not so, Mr. Mnisi?
May I just make one point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
this witness was still under cross-examination when the issue arose.
Yes.
So I don't know whether the court is of the view that we should then abandon that
No,
cross-examination.
never said that.
And allow the state to lead.
Who was cross-examining at that stage?
It's myself.
Yeah, fine.
The witness. I was cross-examining the witness.
Yes, fine, no problem. No problem. You can still continue. You can still continue the cross-examination. Even Ms. Mshololo, you can still continue with the cross-examination because, as I recall, Mr. Ngomezulu, you were through with your cross-examination.
That's correct, my lord. But there's something that
you want to revisit?
Because something transpired after the cross-examination of Mr. Minister.
So you also want to be
I also need to.
No, fine. No problem. No problem.
My lord.
Yeah.
I think that's not the issue. The state was trying to address what was the concern when we discussed regarding the presentation of this evidence, my lord. The state indicated to us that Mr. Dupree is ready with the report. And then we asked if that report can be given to us to see, to have a look at it. Then we were told that Mr. Dupree can give it to us. It is contained in his laptop. And then we said, can we be given an opportunity to sit with Mr. Dupree to go through that evidence which cannot be finished to us, but we can have a look at it with him on the table so that we can be able to take instructions before the evidence is presented before the court.
No, I think let's do it the other way. Mr. Dupree will be presenting the report. Thereafter, you will have access to that report. You can cross-examine Mr. Dupree on that report. It's your right. You can call your own expert to contradict Mr. Dupree's report. So there mustn't be anybody who says he's being hamstrung in cross-examining this witness. But this witness, because it was actually an extraordinary procedure allowed by this court in the interest of justice, that because we didn't understand how this AVL works. Nobody did. That's why we had to approach Mr. Dupree to explain how it works. And I made the comment that because he's also a witness of the court, he has to assist us. Now he has prepared the report, no problem. Let him present it. After presenting it, then Mr. Ngomezulu, Mr. Mnisi, Umalo, yourself can cross-examine this witness. Is that fair?
No, my lord, it's not fair. It's not fair, my lord.
What should I do then?
What my submission is, my lord, it's that we sit with the witness and have a look at the report before it is presented. If there are any,
I've made a ruling.
If there are any instructions to be taken,
I've made a ruling. Okay, you can take me on appeal if you think. You want to sit with the witness. Are you listening to yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to sit with the witness and do what?
Because they said the evidence the report cannot be finished to us.
No, but I'm saying this report, after he has elicited all the stuff in that report, we can adjourn and each one of you can have access to that report. If you want an adjournment for 2 years, fine. After you have read the report, you formulate your questions, he comes to be cross-examined. What's the problem?
My problem, my lord, is that before the evidence is presented in court, we are entitled to see the report. The disclosure has to be made to the defense so that proper instructions can be taken to our clients before the evidence is presented before the court, my lord. That's where my request is.
Yeah, we differ there, fine. Yeah, let me just, Mr. Dupree,
my lord,
for purposes of objectivity, I don't have a problem with your expertise. There's a case of Schneider, N.O. and others versus Aspelin and another. 2010, 3 All South Africa Reports 332 WCC. This is a judgment by my brother Dennis Davis, as he was when he was presiding in the Western Cape Court. This is what he has to say. expert evidence. An expert comes to court to give the court the benefit of his or her expertise. The said expert is called by a particular party, presumably because the conclusion of the expert using his or her expertise is in favor of the line of argument of a particular party. This does not absolve the expert from providing the court with as objective and unbiased opinion based on his or her expertise as is possible. Thus, an expert is not a hired gun who dispenses his or her expertise for the purpose of a particular case, nor does an expert assume the role of an advocate, nor give evidence which goes beyond the logic which is dictated by the scientific knowledge which that expert claims to possess. I think this is the leading statement in our law regarding expert evidence. Okay.
I'm with you, Madam.
Right, so you can continue being led by Mr. the prosecutor regarding the report which you say you have prepared. Have you made copies for the other?
My
or
Lord,
you are going to?
Yeah, my Lord. Unfortunately, this is it's a specific program on my laptop.
How do the other councils get the copy?
My Lord, what we're going to see here today is exactly what's on here. It's just the picture format of it.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, right. Okay. Yes. You're still under oath then, Mr. Dupree.
I realize that, my Lord.
What's happening now?
My Lord, I thought the state is the one who is leading the witness.
Yeah.
My Lord, but the issue arose when Mr. Mnisi is the one who was when a
No, Mr. Mnisi will start his cross-examination from scratch. So too, Mr. Ngomizu. Okay. Anybody else who
So we're going back to the examination in chief, my Lord.
Cross-examination.
If it's cross-examination, then it should be Advocate Mnisi.
Mr. Mshololo, you want to run this case? I can recuse myself. Okay. I have no problem in doing that. I told you I've made a decision. If you think that decision is wrong, take me on appeal. You got that right, on review. Right, sir.
As it pleases, Mr. Dupree, when you last testified in court on Thursday, the defense and the state gave you certain dates and requested you to prepare a report around those dates. Is that correct?
That is correct, my Lord.
NgoLwesine la inkantolo ukuthi ke umshushisi kanye futhi nabameli ke banginikeza ke ama dates ukuthi ke ngenzeke umbiko noma ke i-report mayelana nalawo ma dates.
And those dates start on the 30th of May 2020. Is that correct?
31st of May, my Lord.
Futhi ke lamalanga lawo aqala ke ngazo i-31 kuMay 2020.
Up to which date?
Up to the last date given was the 24th of June, my Lord.
Ilanga lokugcina ke enganikezwa kwakuyi-24 kuJune.
Now, have you assimilated data regarding those dates?
Yes, I did, my Lord.
Yabo ke khona ke ngikuhlanganisile ke mayela ke nawo lawo ma dates lawo.
In which format is the data that you have assimilated?
My Lord, the data is in the form of a C-track replay for the specific vehicle.
Lana ke informatic noma ke indlela ke sisebenzile ke i-C-track format asoma ke i-C-track replay ngayo ke moto leyo kukhulunywa ngayo.
Just for record purposes, can you put the particulars of that vehicle on record?
The vehicle would be Foxtrot Victor 47 Lima Romeo Golf Papa.
Le moto ke esikhuluma ngayo ilena ke enale registration FV 47 LRGP.
And police registration Bravo Tango Lima 719 Bravo model.
Futhi ke registration yona ke yasemaphoyiseni kube uBTL 719B.
You can go ahead with your presentation.
My Lord, I think the particular days was furnished to me during my previous visit to this court, and the first date reference was the 31st of May 2020.
Nikela madethi ke nelanga ke ngathi nangalo la enkantolo ilanga lokuqala ke kuzoba i-31 kuMay 2020.
So what I'll be showing the court now is a replay for this particular vehicle. It's there, as you can see it, and the dates, the 31st of May to the end of the day, from 12 o'clock in the morning to just before 12 in the evening.
Lana ke ngizokwenza ke lo bizo ngokuthi ke replay ngabe langa ke ngaso isikhathi esiyana ke u12 baze bayashaya ke u12 wasebusuku.
My Lord, the vehicle started up in the area in Yeoville in Johannesburg.
Imoto ke yaqala ke kwindawo yase Yeoville eGoli.
Sorry, may I sit closer to the...
Yes, sir, no problem.
My Lord, if I may, I can just be stopped if there's anything that anybody would like to see at that particular point in time. It just makes it easier.
Yes.
Uma kuwukuthi ke umuntu ikhona into afuna ibona kuleyo ndawo bese same angimiseke ngoba kuzokwenza ukuthi kube lula lokho.
The vehicle traveled to the New Doringfontein area in Johannesburg.
Ihambile ke imoto yofika ke kwindawo bizwa ngokuthi i-New Doringfontein area eJohannesburg.
It started up again there and it traveled a while and it switched off again. And this is in the early hours, just past 8 minutes past 1 in the morning of the 31st.
Ihambile ke ibanga ke kwakhona ke la ihlishwa khona ke imoto futhi ke lokho kwenzeka ke kuyintathakusa ke nje emuva kuma imizuzu ewu8 eshayile u1.
The vehicle remained in the Johannesburg area for the early hours of the 31st of May, my Lord. At some stage, just 36 minutes past 2 in the morning, that vehicle was reported in Aeroton in Johannesburg.
Ehambile ke le moto ke khona ke intathakusa lapho isefuthi ke yatholakala ibizuzu ke 36 eshayile u2 kwindawo ke eAeroton.
At about 24 minutes past 3 in the morning, the vehicle left Aeroton and it travelled on the route towards the Pretoria area, if I can call it that, if we travel from Joburg.
Ngimizuzu ewu24 eshayileke u3 imoto iye yasuka ke la isuka khona ke eAeroton ihamba iya khona ke noma iza ePitori.
So the vehicle is travelling direction Johannesburg, same direction going on through, if it would go through to Pretoria, and the vehicle ended up again in Waverley Road, Crestwood in Johannesburg.
Hambile ke le moto yaze yayofika noma yodina ke kumgaqo obizwa ngokuthi iWaverley eCrestwood eJohannesburg.
The vehicle remained in that area and left again at around 9:33 in the morning.
ibekule ndawo ke imoto baze bashaya ke u9:33 ekseni.
And it proceeded to Caller Drive, Bramley in Johannesburg.
Kubeka ke yaya ke eCawe Drive eBramley eGoli.
The vehicle was there for a couple of minutes, and at 9:44 it departed again from Caller Drive in Bramley.
Ibe isikhathi ke noma imizuzu ke ela imoto ilapho yase ithi ke ngo9:44 yabe isiyasuka ke khona lapho eWaverley.
The vehicle then again stopped at 9:47 at Cresswell in Johannesburg and remained there till 10 o'clock.
No9:47 ke imoto leyo ibise iyasuka ke lapho noma iyasuka khona lapho kwaze kwashaya isikhathi ke esu12.
Once the vehicle left there, it traveled a short distance to Lyndhurst in Johannesburg.
Ibanga ke nje fushane ke ilapho yahamba ke ke eLyndhurst eJohannesburg.
The vehicle spent a odd 3 minutes there when it started again and started moving.
Imizuzu nje ewu3 ke lapho imoto uma iseqala futhi ke ukuthi ihambe.
The vehicle then proceeded in the direction on the just need to confirm here that this is the actual mic 1 along the M1 towards Pretoria or direction Pretoria.
Hambile ke ngo M1 ke iya ngakuhlangothi ke lwasePitori.
The vehicle traveling along, going through the interchange of the N1 N3 split.
Ihambile ke na iyofika la kuhlukaniswa khona ke uN1 kanye noN3.
Proceeding through Midrand.
Indlula ke eMidrand.
And then getting off and going onto the N1 North towards Pretoria.
Hamba ke ngayo N1 and North iza ngasePitori noma ePitori.
Passing Waterkloof.
Indlula eWaterkloof.
Passing the N4.
Indlula ku N4
and getting off at Stormfool off ramp.
Isibe ingena ke kwi off ramp ebizwa ngokuthi Stormfool.
And arriving at Eland Street in Kuduspoort at around 10:49 on the 31st.
Eland Street eKuduspoort yangena khona ke ngo10:49 ngazo i31.
My Lord, and just in my preparation, that is the Valeria police station.
Kulungisa kwami ke iyona ke lana ke police station yase Valeria.
The vehicle then departed from the Valeria police station at 11:39.
Yase isuka ke ngo11:39 kuyona ke police station yase Valeria.
And if you follow the vehicle, it then traveled back onto Stormfool back onto the N1 direction south.
Hamba ngayo ke Stormfool iya ke ku N1.
Just a minute, Mr. Dupree. There's an extract of the occurrence book at Valeria Police Station, which has been handed in as Exhibit NN, and there's entry number 3 at 11:30, and the entry reads investigation out. Sergeant Mokhane from National Cold Case Investigation Unit with 1 male, Moses Temba Sibia. What is your comment regarding this time?
My Lord, that is the time. 11:30 is between the time the vehicle stopped at Valeria Police Station being 10:49 and 11:39 when the vehicle left Valeria Police Station, my Lord.
Lesisikhathi ke umshushu sachazayo ukuthi yilesi sikhathi ke la imoto ifike yama khona ke 10:49 khona epolice station yase Valeria kwabe yabese ithi ke ngo 11:39 isiyaphuma khona leso police station yase Valeria.
My Lord, the vehicle then traveled along the N1 North, N1 South, apologies, towards back towards Johannesburg on the eastern bypass, travelling all the way with the vehicle stopping the next time be there now. Taking the Barry-Marie off-ramp.
ihambile ke le moto ngayo ku-N1 waze yofika ke iBerry-Marie ku-N3
and stopping near Bierman Road in Ekurhuleni.
yaze yayoma ke eduze nomgwaqo ke iBierman Ekurhuleni.
The vehicle remained there for almost an hour, my lord, just short of an hour, and left the premises again at 13:15.
Cishe kwaba yihora ke imoto imile ke lapho kwasukuthi ngo 13:15 yabe iyasuka ke khona lapho.
The vehicle proceeded driving in the Vosloorus Palm Reach area. Maybe just for clarity, that area where the vehicle stopped there is the Palm Reach court, if not mistaken, if my memory serves me right in my preparation, my lord.
Ihambile ke imoto lapho ePalm Reach kanye futhi naseVosloorus uma kukuthi angenza iphutha ke abakuthi ke inkantolo yasePalm Reach.
Apologies, my lord, it's the Ekurhuleni metropolitan offices displayed on the screen there.
Leyana ke ivezwe lapha yana ke imetropolitan office Ekurhuleni.
And what time did it stop there?
My lord, at 12:25 on the 31st of May 2020.
Ngayo 12:25 ngazo 31 kuMay.
As I said, my lord, at 13:15 the vehicle left the premises, travelling in the area of Vosloorus.
Nanjoma senishilo ukuthi ngayo 13:15 imoto iye yahamba ke iyake ngaseVosloorus
and stopping in Palm Reach at 13:52.
Yase imake ePalm Reach ngayo 13:52.
Just as reference, this should be close to the Palm Reach court, my lord, Palm Reach Magistrate Court.
Lana ke seduze ke nenkantolo yasePalm Reach.
The vehicle left again from that area around about 20 to 3 in the afternoon, my lord.
Base kuthi ngayo 20 to 3 yase imoto iyasuka ke kuleyo ndawo
and travelled along Klip River Road.
Ihamba ngayo umgwaqo iKlip River
onto the N12 and proceeded onto the November 1 South direction Soweto.
Kuyo ke umgwaqo lo uhamba ngokuthi November 1 South iya ngaseSoweto.
The vehicle then entered the Orlando East area.
Yase ingena ke Orlando East.
And at 15:22 the vehicle stopped at Jonas Mojave Street in Mercy Park in Johannesburg.
Yes, it is now 15:22 yama ke Johannes Mojave Street in Mercy Park eGoli.
So is it still in Orlando East or is it a different?
My lord, let me show it on the screen here. If we look at the area, I'm not too afraid with the area, but it's still Dobsonville. There's the Dobsonville reference made, so it's in the Dobsonville area, my lord. The vehicle spent a couple of minutes there and then left again at 15:41.
Kwaba imizuzuko imoto ilapho base kuthi ngo 15:41 yabe isiyahamba.
The vehicle then travelled back on the Soweto highway as it was using previously.
Yase ihamba ngayo ke iSoweto highway lena ke bisebenzisa ngaphambilini.
And it stopped again at 15:57.
yase ima futhi ke ngayo 1557
at in Lamar Street.
Kwistrata ke sibizwa ngokuthi Lamar.
The vehicle remained there for just about 10 minutes and it left again at 1607.
Bo 1607 ke yase imoto iphinda ihamba ke.
And Lama Street, in which area is it?
My Lord, let me just check, confirm, but that should be Diep Kloof. It's referenced as Diep Kloof, Johannesburg.
Lana ke kwalo ukuthi ndawo Diep Kloof eGoli.
At 7 minutes past 4 the afternoon, the vehicle left, stopped again near Liba Street, that area there.
Yase ima ke weduze nestrata iLiba ile yandawo elapha.
And the vehicle remained on and off in that area for some time before leaving again at 1720.
Bimanima ke hamba bimanima ke kule yandawo kwaze kwa isikhathi la ihamba khona ke ngo 1720.
No, this Liba Street is still in Diep Kloof.
My Lord, I'd like to confirm, it says Liba Street, Diep Kloof, Zone 4 in Johannesburg.
Itige Liba Street, Diep Kloof, Zone 4.
The vehicle then proceeded back towards the M1 of the November 1 South and onto the N12 at the Ayrton off-ramp, followed the N12 all along, crossing the R59, taking the off-ramp onto the R59 and stopping again at the Palm Ridge Magistrate Court Model at 1746.
Ihambile ngomgwaqo lowo ke kaze kwathi ngo 1746 yayoma ke inkantolo yase Palm Ridge.
My Lord, the vehicle then remained there for odd 13 minutes in that same area in Palm Ridge before it drove a couple of kilometers, just about 1 kilometer, and stopped at the resident type house near Ivory Coast in Palm Ridge.
Ihambile ke noma ngathi banga ke kilometer elodwa yaze yofika ke Ivory noma ke indaba ukuthi ke Ivory Park khona Palm Ridge.
So what time did it leave the Palm Ridge match court? You said it remained there for 13 minutes from 1746.
Yeah, till 1759, so minute to 6 in the evening, my Lord.
Ngam ngithi ke mizuzu u13 ngoba ke kusuka 1746 kwaze washaya ngo 1759 imzuzu nje owodwa ngaphambi kokuthi ke ushaye 6.
The vehicle then stopped at this particular point near Ivory Coast Street in Palm Ridge. Remained there for just about 11 minutes when it started up again and started moving and stopping again near Algeria Street in Palm Ridge.
Mizuzu 11 ke imileke lapho yahamba yaze yofika ke eduze ne Algeria Street ePalm Ridge.
Can you just give this, the estimated
time? The time there, my Lord, when it stopped at
Ivory Coast Street.
The Algeria Street is 1849, my Lord, and you're referring to?
Yeah, but when it stopped at, you said it stopped at Ivory Coast Street.
Yeah.
Then it started again. So what time did it start?
Ivory Coast Street, it started there at 18 minutes past 6, my Lord.
Beku 1818 uma ke istata ke khona lapho ke Ivory Coast Street.
So it traveled just a couple of minutes and it stopped at Algeria Street.
What time?
1849, my Lord.
Baba imizuzu ke ihamba ngaphambi kokuthi ke iyoma ke eduze nestrata eAlgeria ngo 1849.
The vehicle then remained in that area, switching on, switching off a couple of times, moving a bit from Algeria Street to Witwatersrand Street, back to Algeria Street. It remained in that area, and at 1940, so 20 to 8 o'clock that evening of the 31st, it departed from Algeria Street.
Bekuyimizuzu-ke lapho iphakathi kwe-Algeria kanye nayo-ke iWitwatersrand kwasekuthi-ke ngo-1940 yase iyastata-ke noma iyaduma-ke imoto khona lapho e-Algeria.
Sorry, from Witwatersrand Street back to Algeria, what were the times?
My lord, the vehicle was in Witwatersrand at 1911. It stopped there. It left Witwatersrand at 1921. That's 10 minutes later.
Yayisewitwatersrand ngayo u-1911 kwasekuthi ngo-1921 ila iduma khona-ke imizuzu eyishumi leyo.
Then it went back to Algeria Street in Palm Ridge at 1922.
Bese kuthi ngo-1922 yase iyabuyela-ke kwistrata i-Algeria.
And then it left the Algeria Street at 1940.
Base kuthi ngo-1940 ila iphuma khona-ke kwistrata i-Algeria.
The vehicle then travelled out of the area of Palm Ridge into the Al Road area and onto the R59.
Iphumile-ke e-Palm Ridge yase-ke iyahamba-ke iyongena ku-R59.
Sorry, the streets that you've mentioned in Palm Ridge, Ivory Coast, Algeria, Witwatersrand, how far apart are they?
My lord, they are not far apart. If I can maybe go back there and just zoom in, just to show the chord. That is Witwatersrand Street, and so Witwatersrand is this little street there. There's Algeria Street. So the distance between the two is really small. It's within the same vicinity.
Na ibanga-ke lela alitshengisayo-ke phakathi kwaley'trato iWitwatersrand ne-Algeria ukuthi-ke ibanga-ke ncane kakhulu-ke phakathi kwaley'trato lezi ayithelelene.
As I said, my lord, the vehicle got back onto the R59, travelling. Let me just make the map smaller for reference purpose. Travelling back onto the N12 to the Eriton area.
Qhubekekile-ke ihamba ngayo u-N12-ke iziyofika-ke kwindawo i-Eriton.
The vehicle stopped near Guy Gibson Avenue in Eriton.
Yase ima-ke eduze kwe-Guy Gibson Avenue e-Eriton.
And my lord, if we can just have a look at the specific location. If not mistaken, that is a SAPS, it's correct. And that is the South African Police Services in Eriton's premises.
Ilapho-ke stage samaphoyisa-ke e-Eriton.
The vehicle remained at this specific location from 5 minutes past 8 on the 31st of May 2020, my lord.
Le moto-ke yayikhona-ke kuleyo ndawo-ke kusuka ngayo u-8:05.
And it left that address at 31 minutes past 10 on the evening of the 31st of May, my lord.
Kwasekuthi ngemizuzu-ke u-31 10 eshayile-ke ebusuku ila imoto isihamba khona-ke ukusuka kuleyo ndawo.
Again, the vehicle proceeded along the route as shown.
Ihambile ngawo-ke umgwaqo nomzila lowo-ke nanjengoba utshengiswa.
Yes, can you just spell out the route?
My Lord, starting from being in the Irriton police premises, it went on to near Massa Crescent in Ormonde.
Isukile-ke lapho yabe isiya-ke ngaseMassa Crescent e-Ormonde ma isisuka lapho e-police station eGuy Gibson,
with the vehicle still continuing near the R29
iqhubeka-ke imoto ngayo u-R29
onto the M1. From the M1 going to Pat Matsawa bus and taxiway in Selby.
Pat Mbata ibus kanye ne-taxiway eSelby.
Onto the M2, onto the M2, driving towards the Jameson direction.
M2 iya eJameson.
Going into near Refinery Road, Ekurhuleni, or actually still in Jameson, but forming part of Ekurhuleni at that point.
Refinery eJameson kodwa ke eyingxenye yaseBuruleni.
If I would allow, just zoom in. The vehicle, and then the vehicle then stopping near Victoria Road or Victoria Street in Germiston.
Yes, image eduze umgwaqo Victoria eJameson.
What time?
At 9 minutes to 11.
Mizuzu-ke ewu-9 ngaphambi kokuthi kushayeke u-11.
The vehicle then left that particular address at 14 minutes past 11.
Kwase kuthi ngemizuzu-ke ewu-14:11 eshayeleke ila moto isuka khona kuleyo ndawo.
Can you just zoom in at what place is that? That place near Victoria Street?
Just quickly on the now, my Lord. I've got no reference name here as to what the premises is. There's a KFC in the vicinity, Soweto Wholesalers is in the vicinity. There's a Legal Wise. I've got no specific reference as to the building name, my Lord.
So it left at what time?
It left at 14 minutes past 11, my Lord. When the vehicle left, it travelled through the streets going into the direction of the M2 again as it came.
Ihambile-ke sebenzisa imigwaqo leyana-ke yazi ihamba ngaye ku-M2,
getting onto the, if not mistaken, it's the M1 here at Parktown.
Manga ngiyaziphutha-ke u-M1 ihamba ngayo M1 eParktown.
Getting off again and travelling along the route going all the way as reflected on the map. I'm not too afraid with the specific area near Allendale Road.
Ihamba-ke ngayo umgwaqo angijwayeleke noma ngiyazi-ke indawo leyana kodwa ihamba ngayo umgwaqo Allendale.
The vehicle continued travelling, taking the, let me just get the street name here, I think it's Andrew something, Andrew Mpetu Road.
Ihamba umgwaqo Andrew Mpetu.
That's in the Pomalong region in Ekurhuleni.
ephumulong egodoleni.
And the vehicle continued traveling in the area and stopping at 11 minutes to 12 at Sam Molele Street.
Imizuzu ke 11 ngaphambi kokuthi ishaye 12 yaseyima ke SM Molele Istrata
in Ekurhuleni. And that would be the SAPS Tembisa police station, my lord.
Laphayana ke is police station yase Tembisa.
The vehicle remained at that location for a couple of minutes, and at 4 minutes to 12 the vehicle then left the Tembisa police station.
Kube imizuzu ke imoto ime lapho kuthe sekuyimizuzu ewu4 ngaphambi kokuthi ishaye 12 yase iyahamba ke khona police station yase Tembisa.
And that's where the data for the 5th or for the 31st stops, my lord. So the next day would be then the 1st of September, after the 1st of June. May, June.
Okay. Ilapho ke ephela khona ke manje ke noma idata ke yalenela ke ilanga elilandelayo manje kuzoba ke i1st sika June.
Yes. Can you continue?
My lord, then the vehicle then from the previous day travelled a short distance and stopped at 2 minutes past 12 now on the 1st of June, and if not mistaken this would be the Tembisa South police station, if I recall my preparation. That's correct, my lord. There's the SAPS Tembisa South police station.
Imoto ke manje mase siphatha ke kulanga ke ngaphambili elidlulile ke manje ilanga elandelayo ise Tembisa South police station.
My lord, the vehicle remained there from 2 minutes past 12 the evening till 9 minutes past 1 that same morning.
Ukusuka ke ngemizuzu ewu2 ke u12 eshayile kwazi ngoba ngemizuzu eyu9 u1 eshayile ke imoto ke yayi ilapho ke.
It's about an hour and 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's just an hour and 7 minutes odd.
Ihora elinemizuzu ewu7.
The vehicle then travelled through Tembisa back onto the R21.
Ihambile ke ngesuke Tembisa buyala ku R20 ihamba ngayo R21.
That would be the Albertina Sisulu freeway, travelling direction Pretoria.
Yona ke Albertina Sisulu freeway iza ke ngaphambi kwase Pretoria,
and then getting onto the M1 of the N1 North.
Ihamba ngayo ke N1 North.
Travelling down it, crossing over the N4, taking the Stormfool off ramp.
Ihamba N4 uya ke Stormfool noma ke off ramp yase Stormfool,
and then stopping at 01:42 in the morning at the Valeria police station again, my lord.
01:42 ila imakhona ke police station yase Valeria.
There's an entry on the 1st of June 2020 from the occurrence book at Valeria police station at 01:45 minutes. And it's investigation backs. Sergeant Mukhane from Cold Case Investigation Unit back with Muzi Temba Sibia. What would your comment be?
Oh my lord, obviously the vehicle stopped there, so whoever was in that vehicle then visited the the Valeria police station, my lord.
Nokubuza ngo-145 ithi-ke umufane-ke emfuya noma ingena ngaye-ke umuzi Themba Sibiya okusho ukuthi-ke imoto yema lapho kusho ukuthi-ke owayesemotweni-ke noma ababesemotweni-ke baya-ke police station leyo yaseValeria.
At 6 minutes past 2 on that morning of the 1st of June, the vehicle then departed from the Valeria police station.
Imizuzu-ke ewu-6 eshayile u-2 ngazo i-1 zika-June 2020 yase iyasuka-ke imoto e-police station yaseValeria.
The vehicle then proceeded towards the N1 south, traveling as reflected.
Ihamba-ke nanjengoba kutshengiswa-ke laphayana-ke ku-N1 south.
Passing Centurion and going onto the freeway towards Johannesburg, the Ben Schoeman or N1 freeway towards Johannesburg, my lord.
N1 noma ke iBen Schoeman hlangothi oluya eGoli.
The vehicle went onto the Mike 1 towards going into passing Woodmead. Continuing on that same M1 and getting off in the at College Drive, my lord. With the vehicle stopping at 19 minutes or 19 minutes to 3 o'clock in the morning.
19 minutes, noma ke u-2:39 in Tatabusa.
The vehicle spent 3-4 minutes there.
Kwaba imizuzu emithathu ke emine imoto imile lapho.
And then proceeded driving on the M1, furthering down the M1 towards the M2, crossing the M2.
Ihambile ngayo ku M1 yase iya ngaphena ke u-M2 yameka ke u-M2.
Getting off the M2 onto Adcock Ingram Avenue.
Avenue.
For reference, the vehicle is now in the Nasrec area. And then the vehicle stopping at 5 minutes to 3. Again at near Guy Gibson Avenue, Ayrton, location that we previously had as the police station model.
Guy Gibson Avenue, Ayrton, police station.
The vehicle remained at the area from.
Sorry to interrupt. You said it's a SAPS building.
Yes, my reference police station SAPS building. It's just a common way of referring to a SAPS premises, my lord.
Police station.
The vehicle remained there from 5 minutes to 3 in the morning till just before 3, 1 minute before 3. When it left the area, went back along the route it came.
So what time was it?
It left that area, my lord, 1 minute to 3. Leaving the M1 going on to Oaklands area,
Phuma ke ku M1 iya ngase Oaklands.
Traveling in the area and stopping again at 3:15.
Ihamba ke yaze yema ke futhi ngo 3:15.
The vehicle spent a couple of seconds there because it stopped there at 3:15:04, my lord, and shortly after at 3:15:29 the vehicle then left the area and continued travelling and stopping again at 3:23 near Waverley Road in Cresswold in Johannesburg, my lord.
Ihambile ke ngayo beku 3:15:04 kwase kuthi ngo 3:15:29 yase isuka ke imoto ehamba ke iya ke eWaverley.
That's the area where the vehicle then stopped. It's near the North View Fire Station. I'm not familiar with the area, so I cannot tell you what that specific location is, but it looks like resident flats or something.
North View Fire Station.
The vehicle remained there till 5 o'clock the next morning, or actually till 7 o'clock. 5 o'clock it is just a health check, and at 7:47 on the morning of the 1st of June, my lord, the vehicle then left that particular area.
Base kuthi ngo 7:47 nike ngazo i1 ka June ila imoto ise iqala khona ukuhamba ke kuleya ndawo.
The vehicle proceeded in the area towards the November 1, the N1, with it travelling through Sand or past Sandton, past Beclue, direction Midrand, passing through Midrand.
Ihambile ke lapha ku N1 ke idlula kuma Beclue, Sandton, Midrand.
And then getting onto the N1 North.
Bese ingena ke ku N1 and North.
Again passing the N4, getting off at Stormful, back at the Valeria police station model.
Amba ke esingena ke ku N1 hamba eStormful yangena futhi police station yase Valeria.
And what time does it stop at Valeria police station?
My lord, the vehicle stops at the Valeria police station at 8:34 the morning of the 1st of June 2020, my lord.
Ngo 8:34 ngalelela langa ke langa e1st zika June 2020 isikhathi leso eyema ngase police station sase Valeria.
At 9:23, almost an hour later, just short of an hour, the vehicle then departs from that address.
There's an entry at the Valeria from the Valeria occurrence book on the 1st of June. It's 08:55. Suspect to court, Sergeant Mokhani with one male for possession of drugs, Muzi Stemba. What would your comment be regarding the time? 08:55.
My lord, that is in the time that the vehicle was at that particular premises.
Mambuza ke ngayo 8:55 ike ubhalweke la ukuthi la khona ke uSergeant Mokhani ehambisa ke umsoko wakhe ngathi ke mina ke ngileso sikhathi leso imoto yayimile khona lapho.
Lord, the vehicle then left, as I said, at 9:23, proceeded along Stormful back onto the November 1 South.
Ihambile ke ngayo 9:23 in the Stormful ibe iyakuhlangothi ke N1 South.
the vehicle proceeded along the N1 onto the R21 Albertina Sisulu Freeway direction, the airport as we, OR Tambo Airport as we know it. Leaving the freeway direction Tembisa. And at 9:59, my lord, the vehicle again stopped at the Tembisa South SAPS premises. The vehicle was there for just over 25 minutes, my lord, when it left again from that specific address. And stopping at 10:33 near Sam Molele Street, which, if I recall correctly, would be the Tembisa Court, my lord. Now that's this SAPS Tembisa, this over here, my lord, and here is the Tembisa Court. The vehicle remained in that area from 10:33, so 10:30, till 12:04, my lord. After which the vehicle left then at 4 minutes past 12, proceeding back to the R21 Albertina Sisulu Freeway, direction south to Pretoria. Joining the N1 towards the northern part of Pretoria, crossing over the N4. Again taking the Stormful off ramp and stopping at the Valeria SAPS premises at 12:36 on the 1st of June, my lord.
June, but 12:36 police station.
My lord, the vehicle was there just till 14 minutes past 3 when it left, with it stopping in Stormful Road for a short while.
Just a minute, Mr. Dupree. There's an entry from Villara Police Station on the 1st of June 2020 at 12:45, reading Sergeant Mukhani with one male suspect for the following. Correctly received. What is your comment regarding the time?
My lord, that time corresponds with the time that the vehicle, it's the time between the time the vehicle stopped and the time the vehicle departed that particular address, my lord. My lord, the vehicle left that address at 14 minutes past 1. Stopping in Stormful Road 4 minutes later at 13:18.
13:18.
5 minutes later, the vehicle started up in Stormful. Joined the N1 towards the south.
ihamba ngayo N1 iya ngakuhlangothi ke lwase-south.
Continued on the N1 south, past Centurion, onto the M1 towards Johannesburg, my lord.
Ihambile ke indlule Centurion ngaku N1 ke uhlangothi lwaseGoli.
The vehicle traveled along the N1 onto the M1 after crossing or going through the two interchange.
Ihambile ke ngo-N1 yohlangana no-M1 uma isindlula ke la uhlangana khona ke umgwaqo ke eBaklow.
The vehicle continued on the M1 into the Braamfontein area, onto the M2 and back onto the M1.
Qhubekekile ngalo mgwaqo eBraamfontein M2 iphinde futhi yaku M1.
Remaining on the M1 and getting off in the area of Ormonde.
Qhubekekile noma ihlelike lapho kulo mgwaqo siyongena ke eOrmonde.
With the vehicle being back at a previous address, stopping there at 1407 at 9 Guy Gibson near 9 Guy Gibson Avenue, which is a SAP's premises previously, my lord.
We again 1407 yona ke 9 Guy Gibson Everton erethini ke bese ngishilo ngaphambili ukuthi ipolice station.
My lord, from 7 minutes past 2 when the vehicle stopped there, it remained at that location till 20 minutes past 3 on the 1st of June.
Ukusuka ngaye ke u1407 imoto imileke lapho noma icishwa khona ke ignition kwaze kwa u1520 ngazo i1 zika June ileso sikhathi ke esihlezi khona lapho.
Then at 20 minutes past 3, my lord, the vehicle departed from that specific address.
Kwase kuthi ke ngo20 past 3 yilapho imoto iye yahamba khona ke ukusuka kuleyo ndawo.
And the vehicle stopped at near 19 Data Street in Ormonde.
Yase kuthi ke ngayo ke yama ke enye Data Street eOrmonde.
And my lord, for reference purpose, I'll just show the address as it's not really known to me.
Angiyazi ke le ndawo ngapho bengizoyitshengisa lana.
That's a filling station, my lord.
Igarage ke leyana.
The vehicle was at that particular address for a mere 27 seconds, my lord.
Kwakwamaseconds awu27 imoto imile lapho.
Where it started again at 25 past 3.
Kwase kuthi ngo25 past 3 imoto yaduma futhi ke.
It got back onto the M1 towards the M2, onto the M2, and then taking the end street off ramp into Johannesburg.
Buyela ke siyongena kuyena ke M2 buyela hlangothi lwaseGoli.
The vehicle then proceeded in the vicinity of the Johannesburg city centre, moved towards Kensington.
Hambeleke eGoli iya ngase Kensington,
going onto the R24 and onto the N12.
Yeah, ku R24 ku N12
and general vicinity of the OR Tambo International Airport, where it stopped at 15:51 on the afternoon of the 1st of June, my lord.
Bese kuthi ngo15:51 ngalo lelanga ke la nge1 zika June imake indawo ke seduze nje masondene ke nayo iOR Tambo Airport.
The vehicle remained at the OR Tambo International Airport facility, my lord, from 15:51 till 16:37.
So ngayo ke 15:51 kwaze washaya ke u16:37 imile khona lapho.
The vehicle then at 16:37 departed from the OR Tambo International Airport onto the Albertina Sisulu Freeway.
Isukileke ngayo 1637 lapho ke e-OR Tambo iyake kubona ke umgwaqo ekuyi Albertina Sisulu,
proceeding in the direction of Pretoria,
izake ngase Pitori,
where it joined the N1 North,
la ihlangane khona ke nomgwaqo i-N1 North,
onto Stormfool off-ramp,
uyake kuyona off-ramp yase Stormfool,
and joining Gordon Road,
ihlangana ke nomgwaqo i-Gordon,
and stopping at 1524.
yatse imake ngayo u-1524.
It stopped near Park Street in Sunnyside, my lord.
Eduze ne-Park Street e-Sunnyside.
It remained at the address in Park Street, Sunnyside, or where the vehicle stopped. It remained there for odd 13 minutes, my lord, when the vehicle again departed Park Street vicinity at 17:39.
Mileke lapho imizuzu ke u13 basukuthi ngo17:39 yabe isiyasuka ke lapho ke ePark Street eSunnyside.
The vehicle travelled along the streets of Pretoria back towards the Valeria police station, where it stopped at 6:02 in the evening.
Ihambile ngayo ke ngazo ke itrada zasePitori yaze yofika ke khona ke eValeria la eyafika khona ke imizuzu ke emibili eshayile u6.
So this is still on the 1st. So
that is correct, my lord. It is on the 1st of June 2020.
Sisakhuluma ngalo ke ilanga la nge1st sika June 2020.
It remained at that address, my lord, till 6:04 that evening, when it started, the vehicle started and it left the specific address.
Ibe lapho ke imoto lekwazi kwashaya ke imizuzu ewu4 umva kwakhe ke u6 uma isihamba khona lapho.
The vehicle then moved via Gordon Road into the Makkelneek area.
Ihambile ngayo ke iGordon Road yazeyo ngena ke kwindawo ke iMakkelneek,
onto Rigel Avenue,
hamba ngayo iRigel Avenue,
and the vehicle stopped in Waterkloof Ridge.
Yema ke eWaterkloof Ridge.
Premises not known to me, my lord.
Ngiyazi ke indawo leya.
That looks like a residential address, my lord. Yes. The vehicle was in that vicinity from 6:23 till 7 minutes before 7, my lord. Where the vehicle then departed and travelled back towards the N1 onto the Albertina Sisulu Freeway direction airport.
N1 Albertina Sisulu iyake lase airport.
The vehicle went through the Kempton Park area.
Ihamba ke ngayo eKempton Park noma ke ingehambile eKempton Park.
With the vehicle travelling then onto the R24 towards the N12.
Number at 24 N12.
Joining the N12 at around about 27 minutes past 7 in the evening.
Or 27 minutes 7 and N12.
From the N12, the vehicle then at the Gululis interchange turned onto the N3.
Yase ingena ke kusuka kuyona ke Gululis interchange angena kuyona ukuyena u-N3
and traveled into the direction or back in the direction of the south. It got off near Linksfield Road.
Yase ke kuyona eduze nomgwaqo Linksfield.
With the vehicle travelling, and then at 19:39, almost 20 to 8 in the evening, the vehicle then stopped at a vicinity near Athol Street, Highlands North in Johannesburg, Malo.
Kwase ukuthi ku 1939 imoto yase imake eduze nomgwaqo Athol eHighlands eJohannesburg, Highlands North.
Lord, this appears to be some form of shopping centre facility. The vehicle spent about 5 minutes at the location and then proceeded where it stopped at another location near 147 9th Avenue, which is most likely a residential address.
Mizuzuke ufike lapho kwazeka ongathi ke iyo mafuthi kwenye indawo ongathi ke indawo la ekuhlala khona ke 147 9th Avenue.
My Lord, being a residential area, the vehicle then started again at that particular area near 9th Avenue and proceeded on Northway Road back to that shopping facility.
Ihambile ke Northway Road ibuyela futhi ke kule ndawo ke eneyitolo.
Is it at Highlands North?
No, let me just make sure here it is the same premises. It looks a bit different. That's that. Remember that as we had earlier, there where the North Avenue fire station was. It's that same area, my Lord. That is the end of the first, my Lord.
Is it the place where you said it looks like flats?
Yeah, it looks like flats or some form of residential area, my Lord. Not sure.
Yes.
My Lord, that is the data for the 1st of June. There's no other data for the 1st of June, my Lord.
Sorry, what is the time that it stopped at North?
The vehicle stopped there at 23 minutes past 8 on the evening of the 1st of June, my Lord.
23 mizuzu eshayile ku-8 ngazo i-1 zikaJune 2020 ngazo nalelo langa lelo imoto imake.
Yes, and then the second.
My Lord, on the second, the vehicle started at around about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Apologies,
it did not start. It was actually still switched off at 5 o'clock. It only started at 8:27, my Lord. with the vehicle making its first stop at 8:34. I don't know the premises. It is in Lyndhurst facility. I'll have to check. It looks like a residential area to me. The vehicle was at such premises for just over a minute, and then it proceeded. Now, if I recall correctly, the vehicle was driving up and down in Johannesburg on this particular day. Now, just for the sake of the court, just go through the play, having it street by street, my lord. It's there, it's available. Okay. I'll focus on the places where the vehicle then stopped. At 8:58, my lord, the vehicle stopped at Eriton. I think this address we know by now. It is 9 Guy Gibson Road. That is the Eriton SAPS facility.
And
the vehicle then departed again from that address at 10:16.
But 10:16 imoto isukileke lapho kuleyo ndawo.
With the vehicle now traveling in the area onto the M1 North.
M1 North.
Proceeding along the M1 North.
M1 North.
Passing through Woodmead. Onto the M1, the November 1 South through Midrand.
N1 South in Midrand.
Joining the N1 North.
N1 North.
Crossing the N4. Taking the Stormful off ramp. And then stopping at the Valeria police station at 18 minutes past 11 on the 2nd of June, my lord.
2020 or 18 minutes past 11 police station Valeria.
My lord, the vehicle remained there from 18 minutes past 11 till 11:43, which is almost quarter to 12, when the vehicle started and departed from that point.
11:18 was arrival 11:43. Zoshaya 11 quarter to 12. But Massimoto is
there's an entry, Mr. Dupree, from Valeria police station at 11:05 with a heading investigation out. Sergeant Mukhani from National Special Investigation Unit took one suspect out for investigation. Moses Ibia, what is your comment?
My lord, the time 11:05 is slightly before the 11:18 where the vehicle stopped.
11:05 ombuza ngaye ke kungaphambi nje kwakhe ke 11:18 kathi ke imoto ima.
The vehicle left at 11:43.
Yahamba ke imoto ngayo 11:43.
With it stopping at 11:51 near Anna Wilson Street.
Yamafuthi ke ngayo 11:51 Anna Wilson Street.
My lord, if not mistaken, that is a fueling station. I'll just confirm.
No,
my apologies. It is actually next to the filling station at the KFC in Stormful Road.
khona-ke kwindlela-ke nomgwaqo isitolo mkhulu.
The vehicle was there for 2 minutes, my lord, when it proceeded back onto the N1.
Imizuzu emibili-ke imoto ilapho ngaphambi kokuthi iqhubekeke iye kuyona u-N1.
Traveling in a southerly direction through Centurion, joining the Ben Schoeman N1 south.
Centurion ihamba ngayo-ke i-Ben Schoeman N1 south.
Passing through Midrand and the Batu interchange onto the M1. The vehicle remained on the M1 up to 12:31. When the vehicle stopped at the Killarney Mall. The vehicle remained at that location from 12:31 to 12:39, my lord, just about 8 minutes. And at 12:39 the vehicle then left the Killarney Mall. And it proceeded through Houghton Estate vicinity in the city center of Johannesburg, where it then again joined the M1 east after the my apologies, my lord, the M2 towards the east. Joining the N12 and taking the N3 off ramp. And in the vicinity of Vredebos, it left the N3. With the vehicle stopping at 1313 near Bierman Road, the Sporu Park in Ekurhuleni. My lord, if memory serves me right, that is the Ekurhuleni metro environment we had. No, it's not that. Yeah, it's not that one. That's the Ekurhuleni Metropolitan offices, my lord. The vehicle was in that area from 1313, my lord, till 1317. Where the vehicle then started, left the area, drove a short piece of road down the road, and it again stopped at 1322, my lord. Premises is unknown to me, my lord. I've got no. There's a Chisaya Nyama, my lord, maybe.
What road is that, by the way? You said it's
Sam Sikulati Road, my lord.
Sam Sikulati Road.
Sam Sikulati. My lord, the vehicle was there for a couple of minutes from 12:22 till 12:36. With the vehicle returning to the Ekurhuleni offices.
Sorry.
Sorry, to stop at 13:22, and what time did it depart?
My Lord, it stopped at 13:22 and departed at 13:36.
13:22, yasayuthi ngo-13:36 iyahamba.
And
He was there for about 14 minutes.
yeah, it's a very short stint from that's 8 and 6. So it's just about 40 minutes.
Kwakuyisikhathi nje esincane-ke ngathi imizuzu ewu-14.
And then stopping again at the Ekurhuleni offices at 13:40, my Lord.
Ngo-13:40 yase-ima futhi-ke kumahhovisi aseKululeni.
Is it in Birman Road?
That's the Birman Road address of the Ekurhuleni offices, my Lord.
Ilakheli-ke la umgwaqo-ke iBirman.
The vehicle ignition was on and off in this area, and it left the premises and went to a address right adjacent and stopped there at 1741.
Ignition yale moto yaklisha-ke iduma-ke iklishe-ke kwase kuthi ngo-1741 yaya nje kwibhilidi-ke elingale nomkotela eliseduze khona lapho.
And my Lord, this is a shopping center.
Nalapha-ke indawo eney'tolo noma-ke shopping center.
The vehicle had a short stint there of from 1741 till 1754.
Suka ngayo ngo-1741 kwaze kwashaya u-1754 imoto ilapho.
It's just about 8 minutes, where it left and returned to the Ekurhuleni offices in Birman Road.
Ya la iye khona-ke yase ibuyela futhi khona-ke emahhovisi aseKululeni kumgaqo iBirman.
The vehicle then went back then to the shop
yabuyela futhi imoto ey'tolo
and back to the offices of Ekurhuleni.
buyela futhi emahhovisi aseKululeni.
My Lord, at 19:02 on the evening of the 2nd of June,
ngaye u-1902 ebusuku-ke bangeyi-2 zika-June,
the vehicle departed from the Ekurhuleni offices,
imoto isukile-ke lapho kumahhovisi aseKululeni,
proceeded along Macbota Drive,
hamba-ke ngayo umgwaqo-ke noma-ke iMacBota Drive,
made a U-turn and went back to the Ekurhuleni offices.
yashaya-ke i-U-turn yabuyela bona-ke amahhovisi aseKululeni.
Sorry, this Ekurhuleni offices, what type of building is there?
My Lord, let me confirm.
Or whose house
Well, I'll be speculating whose house there, but it says Ekurhuleni Municipal Offices, Ekurhuleni Police, Metro Police. So it appears that it's various Ekurhuleni services being housed in that particular premises, my Lord.
Kubeka ngathi leya ndawo-ke indawo-ke la khona-ke nje abathize-ke abasebenzela noma abakhona lapho-ke ngoba ithi amahhovisi kamasipala aseKululeni ebese ikhuluma ngawo-ke ama-metro police aseKululeni.
At 19 minutes past 12, the vehicle was at that premises. It remained there.
Imizuzu-ke ewu-1912 eshayile imoto yayilapho yahlala-ke lapho.
Then at 19:29, just about 7:30, my Lord, the vehicle started.
Kwase kuthi ngo-1929 yase yaduma futhi imoto.
And the vehicle remained on at that location till about 30 minutes past 8 without really traveling from the premises. Remained in that premises, my Lord.
Ibe lapho-ke imoto ingahambanga-ke noma-ke iphumeke kwaze kwashaya-ke imizuzu ewu-13 emuva ko-8.
At 22 minutes past 8, the vehicle left the premises.
Bese kuthi ngemizuzu ewu-22:08 eshayile imoto yahamba yaphuma lapho.
And stopped at a premises adjacent. I recall it being the Vosloorus police station. Let me just confirm, my Lord.
abakuthi-ke i-Phosphorus police station-ke leyo eya khona.
My memory serves me right, my lord. That is the SAPS Phosphorus police station.
Impela yona-ke i-police station yase-Phosphorus.
The vehicle was at premises from 1931. The vehicle was there from 2031 and remained there. The last ignition off at 21:19, so 90 minutes past 7 on the evening of the 2nd of June 2020, my lord.
So from 2031 until what time?
2031 till 21:19.
Ukusuka ngayo ke u2031 imoto ke yayilapho ke cishiwe ke ignition lapho kwaze kwaba u21:19.
My lord, that is where the day ends for this vehicle on the 2nd of June.
Ilanga phela ligcina khona ke mayelana nale moto ke ngazo i2 zika June.
So this vehicle did not proceed to Pretoria?
No, not on the 2nd, my lord. Never.
Ngazo i-second imoto ayihambanga ke ukuya ePretoria.
There's an entry from Vilera police station at 22:10. Suspect backed Sergeant Muhula from cold case unit Moses Temba Sibia. Was this vehicle involved in transporting the accused back to?
Not this particular vehicle, my lord, because this vehicle remained at the address near Beerman Street or Beerman Road in Ekurhuleni.
Akusiyona ke le moto uma kubhaliwe ke lapho ukuthi uSergeant Muhula ke ngo-22:100 wamhambisa ke umsola akwangasiyona ke ngoba lena yahlala ke lapho noma ayizange ihambe ke lapho emgwaqo eduze neBeerman.
Yes, we proceed.
My lord, the next day I was given was the 5th of June 2020.
Langelandelayo nganikwa ke kwawi-5 zika June 2020.
My lord, on this particular day, the vehicle was started at 6:49.
Nalelanga ke imoto yaqala ke ngayo 6:49.
And the vehicle remained in that area where it started in Balfour Park, and only left that area at 12:56.
Yaba ke lapho ke imoto isikhathi ke qale ngaso ukuthi isuke noma ihambe ke lapho kwakuimizuzu ke eminye ngaphambi kokuthi ke kuba lokuqala ihora.
My lord, if memory serves me, that's the address where those flats were that we could not identify. It's that same location. The vehicle, when it left at 12:56, it stopped at 13:09.
Uma ehamba ke ngayo 12:56 imile ke ngayo 13:09.
My lord, this looks like it's on the road. Yeah, that's no particular address. It's in street referred to as Louis Botha Avenue, where the vehicle stopped. The vehicle was there for a short while, just about a minute. Where it proceeded, and let me just make the map smaller as the vehicle moves along. The vehicle then again stopped at 13:22. Back at those, let's refer to it as flats for a lack of a better environment.
Is that an Orange Grove?
My lord, that is, it's referred to as North View Road, Highlands North in Johannesburg.
Okay, yeah.
I think in North View, Highlands Road in Johannesburg.
Just before you proceed.
Yes, ma'am.
There's an entry from Villara Police Station on the 5th of June 2020 at 0801. To this effect, investigation out Sergeant Mukhani with one male for dealing drugs, Moses Temba Sibia. Would this vehicle have been involved in transporting the accused?
No, my lord.
At
the
time?
Around about 8 o'clock, this vehicle between 7 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock, where it was in this vicinity in Cresswell. So that could not have been this vehicle that was in Waverley, my lord.
Kwangasiyona-ke le moto lena eyayingaba-ke se-Waverley ngoba phakathi kwakhe u7 kanye no12-ke le moto lena-ke ayihambanga kuleya ndawo le yayise-Cresswell, so kwangeke kube yiyona-ke eyayihambisile.
Back at the afternoon, my lord, the vehicle, let me just find my place here now, at 13:06 where the vehicle stopped in the road, it proceeded back to those areas where it started the morning, and it remained there till 13:32.
Imoto-ke ibuyeleke la ibiqale khona-ke ekuseni kwaze kwayoshaya-ke isikhathi esiwu-13:32.
13:32 that vehicle was started and it drove along the streets in the area of Kew, Bramley, Johannesburg.
Hambile-ke itrado iQ iBramley khona eJohannesburg.
Stopping again at 13:38.
Yama khona-ke futhi ngo-13:38.
At the Norwood Mall.
Khona-ke eNorwood Mall.
The vehicle then left the Norwood Mall at 14:06.
Suka-ke khona eNorwood Mall ngayo u-14:06.
And again it drove in the area back to, let's call it the flats for a lack of a better word, where it left again at, or it remained there actually from 15 minutes past 2 till 24 minutes past 5.
Suka ngayo-ke imizuzu ewu-15 to eshayele kwaze kwayoba-ke u-17:24.
The vehicle again driving around in the area, stopping at 17:31.
Imoto ihambile-ke khona lapho yaze kwayocisha-ke ngo-17:31.
Just checking the address model. That stopped in the vicinity of the Pick and Pay in Bramley.
Pick and Pay Bramley.
The vehicle then left that shopping facility. Drove back to the area referred to as the flats. It then at 22:27 left that particular area.
So what time did it arrive there, the flats?
My lord, it arrived there at 17:37. And it remained there till 22:27.
Yes. There's an entry from Vilera Police Station on the 5th of June 2020 at 18:01 indicating investigation back Sergeant Mokhane with the following for dealing drugs. Mozi Chambers beer. Would this vehicle have been involved in transporting the accused?
That would not be, my lord, because this vehicle was stationary from 1737 till 2219.
Kwangeze ke kube le moto uma uthi ke kuvalwe laphayana ukuthi ke ngayo 1801 uMkhane uyabuya ke naye umsolo ngoba le moto yayimile ke laphayana kusuka ngayo 1737 kwaze kwashaya u2219.
When the vehicle left at 2227, my lord, it stopped again near Northfield Avenue in Glen Hazel.
Uma le moto ke ihamba ke ngalesa sikhathi ngo 2237 ye yama ke in Northfield Avenue at Glen Hazel.
Address unknown to me. I'll just check it. It looks like another. That's a engine filling station, my lord.
Engine lawyer.
It was parked there for 2 minutes. It then left. Well, never actually left. It was just started and switched off again.
Bela phela imizuzu ewu2 ayihambanga ke bayistartile nje base baphinde bayicisha futhi.
And then at 1949 it started off. It started again, and at 22:54 it was switched off.
1949 istartile futhi base kuthi ngo 22:54 yacisha futhi.
And
where was it?
During this time, the vehicle just moved back to that area, which looks like flats, my lord. And the vehicle stopped at that particular area at 8 minutes to 11.
Imoto kule ndawo ke ama-flats noma uma ngichaza ngithi ama-flats imoto yaqishwa futhi ke ngemizuzu ewu-8 ngaphambi kokuthi kushaye u-11.
And that's where the vehicle finished its trips for the 5th of June, my lord.
Ila imoto ke igcine khona ke ngazo i5 zika June.
My lord, the next date that was given to me was the 18th of June 2022.
Ilanga ke landela ngilinikiwe kube i18 zika June 2020.
My lord, on the 18th of June, this particular vehicle had its first startup at 8 minutes past 7 in the morning.
Ngazo i18 zika June uma le moto ke iqala ke kuhamba noma ke uduma ke bakunge imizuzu ewu8 to 7 eshayile.
With the vehicle proceeding a short distance to where it stopped.
Ihamba ke noma yahamba ke ibanga elincane kwaze kwala eyoma khona
at 7:17.
Naye u7:17.
So where did it proceed from?
My lord, again that same area that looks like those flats.
Isuka ke kule ndawo kule engichaza ke ibhekela noma kubukela ngathi ama-flats.
And it stopped at this location, which is a filling station.
Yaba ke kule ndawo ke bona njenge garage.
It was at this particular filling station for just over 4 minutes, about 4 minutes when it then left. At 7:21 on the 18th. With the vehicle proceeding towards the M1.
ihamba ke iya kuwona u-M1
traveling all the way through Butlu, through Midrand,
ihamba ngayo iBaklu Midrand,
passing Centurion.
idlule Centurion.
At 7:52 the vehicle was in the vicinity of the Fountain Circle in Groenkloof.
Ngayo u-1752 tholakala ke imoto ise-Fountain Circle eGroenkloof.
The vehicle proceeding through the city centre of Pretoria,
ihamba ke ihamba maphakathi nedolobha ePretoria,
driving towards the north of Pretoria,
iya ke kuhlangothi ke langasenorth ePretoria,
and stopping at 11 minutes past 8 in Pretoria North, my lord.
imizuzu ewu-11 u-8 eshayile ila emakhona ke ePretoria North.
Where exactly in
That would be the Pretoria North Police Station, my lord, just confirming.
Yes.
Pretoria Police Station ePretoria North.
Yeah, there's the map indicating that is the Pretoria North Police Station.
Police Station ePretoria North.
In which street is it?
My lord, that is in Benviljoen Street in Pretoria North, in Tshwane.
Kwistrata ke Benviljoen ePretoria North.
The vehicle was there for about 8 minutes, because at 19 minutes past 8 it left the street or the premises.
Imoto ke ngoba ihambile ke ngayo imizuzu ewu-19 umuva eshayile ke u-8 ila iduma khona.
There's an entry from Pretoria North Police Station which says as Exhibit MM. There's an entry at 08:15. Investigation out. Sergeant Mukhani booked out male Bongani Ntanzi. What is your comment?
My lord, 8:15 would be in the middle of 8:11 and 8:19. So that is at the time when the vehicle was at the Pretoria North Police Station.
Uma ithi ke noma kubhaliwe ke lapho ukuthi ngo-8:15 kwakhishwa ke noma kwathathwa ke uBongani Ntanzi, u-8:15 phakathi ko-8:11 kanye no-8:19 yileso sikhathi leso ke imoto yayilapha ePolice Station yasePretoria North.
At 8:19, my lord, the vehicle left that police station, proceeding through the streets of Pretoria.
Ngayo ke u-8:19 imoto iphumeleke lapho ihamba ngazo izitrata zasePitori.
The vehicle following the route back as it came along the N1.
Ihamba ke noma ihamba ngaleyo mgwaqo noma leyo mzila ke eze ngayo ku-N1.
Passing Centurion,
idlula iCenturion,
through Midrand,
ihamba nge-Midrand,
through the Butlu interchange,
interchange yaseBaklu,
proceeding onto the M1, M2, again on the M1,
M2 phinde futhi kuyela ku-M1
in the area vicinity of Crown Mines,
eCrown Mines,
onto the N12, and from the N12 it joined the N1 South.
Hamba ngo-N12 ku-N12 yase ijoyina ke u-N1 South.
My lord, the vehicle then travelled along the N1 South and taking the N12 off-ramp between Soweto and Lenasia.
Ihambile ke ngayo N1 yase ijoyina ke u-N12 phakathi kwayo iSoweto neLenasia.
Driving along the N12, my lord, and stopping near the R29 on the N12.
Yema ke eduze no-R29 kuya now N12.
The vehicle stopped there at 8:39, my lord.
Isikhathi kwaku-8:39 uma ima khona lapho.
that being a Sasol fueling station, my lord.
Can you just repeat the time?
My lord, that was, the vehicle stopped there at 9:38. And it left that location at 9:50. Spending roughly 12 minutes at that filling station, my lord. Leaving that filling station at 9:50, my lord, the vehicle proceeded on the N12. Towards Carltonville. From the N12 it took the R501. Where the vehicle stopped at 10:52. My lord, the facility, I recall being part of a mining environment. Sibanye Stillwater, Driefontein Mines is the facility where it stopped, my lord.
Can you just repeat the time?
My lord, the vehicle stopped there at 10:25.
10:25.
My lord, the vehicle then was in that vicinity, remaining in the mining grounds, if I can call it that, for some time, driving up and down between the two areas. With the vehicle stopping at several of these environments in the mine. And then at 16 minutes past 5 in the afternoon, the vehicle started and proceeded back onto the R501 and joined the N12 towards Soweto. From the N12 it again joined the N1 North. And then from the N1 North it took the N12 towards Alberton.
N1 North N12
with the vehicle driving a long route and stopping at 1809. And the place where the vehicle stopped, my lord, was, I'll just check. That's not this place. That's the previous mine. It is on the N12, my lord, the vehicle stopped. The vehicle stopped there from 9 minutes past 6 till 24 minutes past 6. Just about 15 minutes when it then started again.
So are you able to determine exactly what that location was?
My lord, that location there where it stopped it's the side of the road. What it looks like, it just appears that the vehicle was driving from a west to east direction.
laphayana ke kuseceleni komgwaqo ke buka lomathi futhi ke sibuya ke west iya ngase east,
going back and stopping on the side of the road,
ngase ima ke eceleni komgwaqo,
and then stopping again or starting again there 40 minutes later and stopping at 1826.
Yaduma futhi ke noma yadinshwa ke futhi imizuzu 14 futhi ke ngo1826 yama futhi
near the M1 in Oakdene.
Eduze kwale M1 Oakdene.
My Lord, that is a filling station where the vehicle parked.
Igaraji ke la imoto yama khona.
It says engine Formus Auto, so it's an engine filling station, my Lord.
Engine.
Sorry, Mr. Dupree.
My Lord.
I'm interested in the vehicle stopping next to.
My Lord, let me take you very quickly.
Can you be more precise? Because when you say next to, can you estimate the distance between the tarmac and where the vehicle actually stopped?
My Lord, if I look at the vehicle travelling from the N12,
right,
and the reporting intervals being sometimes a bit far from one another, there at that point the vehicle was still on the N12, travelling in a easterly direction. The vehicle obviously took the off ramp to the Kumaro Street. And then tracked back on Kumaro's, or not Kumaro Street, but it might be Boundary Road or Boundary Lane. Again, we're at the mine. Let me just. There is a battery center that lane, my Lord. And then the ignition off reflected on the other side of the road, which is not really probable, my Lord. It could be that the vehicle went inside of those buildings and the GPS being affected, hence it switching off. Because when it started up again, my Lord, you would note that the vehicle is now again on that side of the road when it started up. So it could be that for that moment there was interference. So the vehicle could have been in that area, my Lord. Because from that premises, my Lord, it remained on that side of the road, on the Kumaro side of the road.
For how long?
My Lord, it was ignition off at 1826.
Right.
And it started at 1837. So it's about 10-11 minutes, my Lord.
10-11.
The vehicle then proceeded back to Kumaro Road or Kumaro Street. Again joining the N12 in a easterly direction.
Is that
the Heidelberg Road now?
My Lord, that's the N12 joining the N1 and the N3. Going past between Alberton and...
like you're going to Palmridge?
Yeah, you can, if you take the R59, you'll go to Palmridge.
Yeah, fine.
Eventually, N12, then it's on N1, N3,
the vehicle travelled east on the N12, where it joined the N3 towards the south.
ihambile-ke la iyojoyina khona-ke u-N3 uya-ke ngase-south.
It left the N3 at the grey off-ramp.
Yase imshiya-ke u-N3 kuyona-ke off-ramp yese-grey.
Yes, is this, would this be an appropriate time to take the longer journey?
That's okay. Okay, how many minutes? 30.
It's 1 o'clock, we can resume at 2.
Okay, 2 o'clock then.
All right.